Upon entering the giant cattle area of a sprawling farm in Texas, the sight of massive herds with sturdy bodies, thick manes, and rippling muscles is truly breathtaking. This is where some of the largest cattle breeds in the world are raised and cared for under a special system that blends long-standing traditional husbandry with modern technology. These giant cattle are not only symbols of strong agricultural development but also the result of years of selective breeding research and the implementation of optimized, innovative care methods. From breeds with exceptional genetic potential to specialized nutrition programs that promote rapid growth while ensuring high-quality meat, every factor is carefully considered. According to experts, today's giant cattle breeds are the result of decades-long crossbreeding and selective breeding programs, involving renowned breeds such as Brahman, Belgian Blue, and Chianina. Scientists have collaborated closely with farmers to produce generations of cattle with exceptional muscle development, high adaptability, and impressive meat yield. From the moment they are calves, each individual in the herd is fitted with an electronic tag to monitor its growth. Data on weight gain, heart rate, feed intake, and overall health are continuously recorded and updated, enabling farmers to tailor care and nutrition precisely for each animal. Local livestock experts report that to achieve such massive size, the herd is fed a specially designed diet. The feed consists of a balanced mixture of grains, hay, protein, and natural minerals, scientifically formulated to optimize muscle growth. Automated feeding systems deliver precise portions to each individual, allowing daily nutritional intake to be carefully controlled. Technicians emphasize that providing the right nutrition at the right time is key to promoting even growth and minimizing excess fat. In addition, the cattle are supplied with ion-filtered water enriched with minerals to boost immunity and support bone development. The entire process, from feed and water to routine health checks, is continuously monitored to ensure both hygiene and absolute safety. Unlike the cramped enclosures one might imagine, these farms often span hundreds of hectares, divided into distinct natural grazing zones. The cattle are free to roam, bask in the sun, and graze in open spaces, with misting systems and climate control maintaining a stable environment year-round. Natural movement is considered a key factor in promoting even muscle development and reducing stress. Fresh grass is interplanted with drought-resistant plants to ensure a clean, green food source, while automated water systems provide a continuous supply of drinking water day and night. When the cattle reach their ideal weight, typically between 1,500 and 1,800 kilograms, they are moved to a modern processing facility. Here, slaughter is carried out using electrical stunning, considered a humane method that minimizes pain and stress for the animals. The workspace is designed to be quiet, with automated production lines and strict control procedures. Afterwards, the beef is cut, sorted, and packaged directly on the line. Optical sensor systems detect foreign objects or tissue inconsistencies, ensuring the highest quality standards for the meat. Each finished product is labeled with a QR code for traceability, providing information on the breed, date of rearing, grazing area, and processing time. This allows consumers to verify the entire production chain, from farm to table. Reports indicate that each year, the farm and processing system here can handle millions of cattle, supplying beef across the United States and to many other countries. Beef from these giants is highly regarded for its tenderness, natural red color, and rich, sweet flavor, making it a key ingredient for restaurants, supermarkets, and major food chains. Many industry experts believe that the success of this model lies not only in its productivity but also in its humane philosophy of production, where animals are respected and technology is applied to serve humans sustainably. It is evident that the giant cattle farming model symbolizes a new era of modern agriculture, where humans and technology work hand in hand to create large-scale production systems while still maintaining ethical and environmental standards. Amid the impressive figures of output and automated production lines, what stands out most is the dedication of the farmers, people who see raising each individual cow not merely as a job, but as a source of pride tied to responsibility and respect for life. The secret of the American beef industry doesn't lie in the speed of production, but in the way they produce responsibly for the animals, for people, and for the environment. If you found today's journey interesting, don't forget to share your thoughts below, hit like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss our next explorations. Goodbye, and see you next time. In the vast expanse of the Himalayas, where the air is so thin that life itself seems almost impossible, there exist colossal, resilient yak cows with massive frames and thick, heavy fur. It's hard to believe that humans have managed to tame these wild, seemingly fierce creatures. Yet, this is exactly what Mr. Yang has done for many years. He cares for and raises these giant yaks. But how did he manage to domesticate and expand a herd of yaks on such a large scale for both survival and the preservation of traditional culture? Let's find out in today's video. The yak, also known as the Tibetan cow, is a unique livestock that plays an incredibly important role in the life, culture, and economy of the people living on the Himalayas and the Tibetan Plateau. Although the population of Tibet is only around 3 million people, the yak population numbers in the millions. This breed of cow seems born for the Himalayan region, with an impressive adult size that can reach up to 1,000 kilograms. Mr. Yang's farm houses more than 1,000 of these giant yaks, an astonishing figure indeed. Although the domesticated yak is generally known as a gentle animal that has a close bond with humans, it still poses a potential danger. With its natural instincts to fight and attack, along with its immense strength, a single misstep could result in a powerful blow that could break bones or even be fatal. Therefore, raising yaks, especially in large numbers like Mr. Yang's, is no easy task. At Mr. Yang's farm, he and his family spend each day herding the yaks on the mountain slopes and natural grasslands. With their wild instincts, they can forage for food and even find rare herbs. In this high-altitude region, according to Mr. Yang, the yaks are raised in a nomadic style, with pens being nothing more than a place to gather the herd temporarily and not fixed. In many areas, the pens primarily serve as shelters for the yaks at night or during bad weather, while the rest of the time, the yaks live outdoors. To optimize grazing and management of the herd, Mr. Yang's family typically divides the yaks into smaller groups based on gender, age, and physiological condition. This helps minimize conflicts between individuals, especially between males and females, while ensuring each group receives the proper care and attention. In the harsh winter, the migration of the yaks across the Himalayan range becomes an essential part of the nomadic life for Mr. Yang's family. This is the way to ensure a steady food supply for the yaks. Mr. Yang moves them down to the valleys and lower grasslands, where the snow melts faster and food is abundant. While yaks have an extraordinary ability to withstand the cold thanks to their thick fur, the extreme temperatures of up to -40 degrees Celsius and the harsh weather conditions in the mountains still pose a significant challenge for the herd. Therefore, moving to lower, more sheltered regions helps the yaks conserve energy, maintain their health, and avoid the risk of disease. For Mr. Yang, a life of constant movement is familiar, so migrating every winter is not a hardship. The real challenge for him, however, arises when the yaks fight each other. Yak battles are not random acts, they are manifestations of survival instincts and the establishment of hierarchy. These battles are truly explosive, with the massive creatures charging at each other with tremendous force. In such moments, Mr. Yang refrains from direct intervention, as it could result in him getting injured. Instead, he uses loud noises or long tools to separate the fighting yaks. Transporting yaks from the farms in the Himalayan mountains to slaughterhouses is a challenging process, completely different from transporting livestock in the plains. The treacherous terrain makes it nearly impossible to use large trucks for transporting the yaks. The harsh climate and limited technology further complicate the process, making transportation down the mountain a luxury. As a result, yaks are rarely transported to industrial slaughterhouses. Instead, they are slaughtered using traditional methods. In addition to their meat, yak milk is highly valued, providing a vital food source for the people of Tibet. Yak meat is an essential part of the cuisine of the Himalayan people, with many traditional dishes that are both delicious and highly nutritious. One of the most popular dishes is dried yak meat, similar to jerky, which is seasoned and naturally air-dried for long-term preservation. Not only a traditional food, yak meat is also a valuable source of nutrition. It is rich in protein and provides important micronutrients such as iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and a small amount of omega-3 fatty acids, helping people maintain the energy and health necessary to withstand the harsh living conditions. The story of Mr. Yang and his herd of yak is not just about taming an animal. It's a testament to the resilience of humans against the harsh forces of nature, a thread that tightly binds people, culture, and the environment. Each yak is not just a possession but an integral part of the culture, a companion that has stood by Mr. Yang and the people of the Himalayas, helping them craft a life full of meaning in the high, rugged terrain of the world.
Australia is home to one of the largest feral cattle populations in the world, and over the past decade, they have also caused many agricultural and ecological problems in Australia. In recent years, feral cattle have become a new source of economic development for Australian farmers, as they have found unique and sustainable ways to control the population. That is, how to turn wild cattle meat into organic meat and market it in the premium market. So, let's explore how Australian farmers process wild beef. Feral cattle are descendants of farmed cattle that escaped or were released into the wild, and over time have established large feral populations, particularly in northern Australia. Feral cattle thrive in remote, isolated areas where they graze freely, but can also cause significant damage to natural ecosystems. Uncontrolled reproduction and a lack of natural predators have led to their increasing numbers, causing concern among farmers and environmentalists. While traditional methods of disposal, including destroying or removing them from the property, are resource-intensive and ineffective, many Australian farmers are adopting more sustainable solutions that turn challenges into opportunities. To effectively deal with the problem of feral cows, the first step is to capture them. Australian farmers use a variety of methods to capture feral cows without causing unnecessary stress and harm. One approach, a common approach, is to use helicopters to gather them, guiding the animals into cages. Once captured, the cows are transported to holding facilities where they are health checked and given time to acclimate. Care must be taken by farmers to minimize stress during transport and handling, and high animal welfare standards are an important part of producing organic products. Wild cattle will acclimate for a while to organic farms, which ensure that the cattle are raised on pasture with a natural diet without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. Once the cattle are ready for slaughter, they are transported to accredited processing facilities, where the processing is carried out according to strict guidelines. This ensures that the animals are treated with respect throughout their lives and that the slaughter process is as humane as possible. Certified organic beef slaughterhouses follow strict regulations to ensure that stress is minimized at the time of slaughter. This not only aligns with ethical animal husbandry principles, but also improves the quality of the meat. Large-capacity cattle slaughterhouses are built across Australia, producing tons of meat every day to ensure adequate supply of meat for consumption. Processing facilities are equipped with modern chain technology in all processes. The meat from these wild cattle is carefully processed to maintain its organic certification. The meat is free of hormones, antibiotics, and synthetic additives, making it highly sought after in both domestic and international markets. The end product is premium organic beef that appeals to health-conscious consumers and those concerned about sustainability and animal welfare. Converting wild beef to organic meat has both environmental and economic benefits. Environmentally, it helps to reduce the ecological damage caused by wild cattle. Sustainable management of wild cattle prevents further degradation of landscapes and conserves native flora and fauna. Economically, the organic beef market is growing rapidly and demand for high-quality meat is increasing both in Australia and overseas. By tapping into this market, Australian farmers can generate significant income from what was once considered an environmental nuisance. Wild beef is prized for its leaner texture and distinctive flavor, which comes from the animal's natural grazing habits. Turning wild cattle into organic meat is not only a solution to environmental problems, but also a model for sustainable agriculture. Through humane, ethical fishing methods and animal-friendly practices, environmentally, Australian farmers are leading the way in producing organic beef while protecting their country's unique ecosystems.
On an early autumn morning in South Dakota, USA, Farmer Tom's weathered pickup truck is ready to head straight into an expanse of over 4,000 hectares. This place, which he calls a miniature prairie, is home to hundreds of bison grazing naturally under the sunlight. So, how can a ranch in the middle of the wilderness raise hundreds of these iconic American wild animals and turn them into a sought-after source of clean meat worldwide? Let's find out in today's video. Once on the brink of extinction, the North American bison is experiencing a remarkable resurgence, with its population growing from a mere 1.2% and now spreading widely across the American prairies. Thanks to conservation policies and sustainable farming practices, bison have become a common export commodity worldwide. Globally, the bison meat market is estimated at nearly $343 million, with projections suggesting it could reach $587 million by 2033, growing at an average rate of over 6% annually. In the United States, the bison's place of origin, the number of bison processed is significantly lower than the 36 million cattle, but their nutritional value is increasingly favored and eagerly sought after by consumers. From the lush prairies to high-end restaurants in the US, Canada, and Europe, bison remain a living symbol of natural revival and premium quality clean meat. At Tom's Ranch, this story of balancing conservation and livelihood continues to unfold. So, what specific strategies has he employed to maintain a healthy bison herd in the wild while ensuring the meat meets the stringent standards of a demanding market? Across a 3,000-hectare expanse, Tom employs a free-range grazing model for hundreds of bison, allowing them to roam freely in search of food across vast lands. While managed by humans, these bison live in conditions remarkably close to their wild state. Unlike industrial feedlots, where cattle are confined to cramped spaces, live on concrete floors, eat processed feed, and are regularly injected with growth hormones, Tom's Bison Ranch thrives on three simple yet challenging principles. No antibiotics. No growth hormones. No industrial feed. These are the unwavering tenets Tom has upheld for over 15 years in developing this model. His goal is not only to produce clean, high-quality meat but also to restore a once abandoned and degraded grassland ecosystem. Monitoring is also critical. Each bison on Tom's Ranch is fitted with an identification chip to precisely track its health journey. Surveillance cameras are strategically placed across key areas of the prairie, enabling Tom and his team to promptly detect and address any irregularities in the herd. Notably, Tom emphasizes individual care over mass health checks typical of industrial operations. Each bison is evaluated individually at least twice before harvest to ensure 100% of the meat meets rigorous standards, delivering true nutritional value to consumers. Annually, the ranch harvests about 250 bison, a modest number compared to commercial cattle operations that process tens of thousands each year. For Tom, however, quality trumps quantity. Every kilogram of meat from his ranch is the result of a year of free movement, natural grazing, and living true to the bison's wild instincts. Tom shares that his ranch produces approximately 40 tons of bison meat each year from these 250 animals. This is unsurprising, as bison meat is considered a superfood, rich in protein and omega-3s but low in fat. Moreover, Tom's approach, free of growth hormones, force feeding, or fattening, ensures safety during inspections and delivers meat with a naturally rich, sweet flavor and firm texture. Each day, he and other farmers slowly drive their pickup trucks behind the herd, sounding familiar horn signals to prompt the bison to return. It takes about 30-45 minutes to bring the herd to the monitoring area. Tom's health monitoring zone is set up right on the grazing pasture. It features a truck equipped with soft partitions to prevent skin scratches, a non-slip floor to minimize injuries during movement, and an automatic cooling system to reduce stress for the bison on hot days. Every detail is meticulously designed to preserve the wild nature of these animals. The bison are then led into the truck one by one. Tom and his team conduct thorough checks, including heart rate, gait observation, internal and external body parts, parasites, and, crucially, body weight. The process is swift if the animal shows no significant health issues. Afterward, the bison are released back to the pasture to resume their natural activities with the herd. The bison processing plant is just 15 kilometers from Tom's ranch, close enough to maintain ideal transport conditions without disrupting the cold chain. Inside the plant, operations are methodical and adhere to strict hygiene standards. From cutting and sorting to cooling and rapid packaging, every step is streamlined. Large bison meat portions are sliced into smaller pieces using automated mechanical saws to minimize hand contact. Workers then perform a sequence of tasks, photographing for inspection, labeling, and vacuum sealing on site. All processes occur in a closed-loop system, maintaining optimal temperatures to preserve meat freshness before market distribution. Thanks to this swift, professional, and rigorously inspected process, bison meat is widely exported to numerous countries, particularly demanding markets like Europe and Asia. The U.S. remains the largest consumer of bison meat globally, not only as its homeland but also due to the rapidly growing demand for nutritious, healthy foods. This model not only highlights the superior nutritional value of bison meat but also showcases a new approach to agriculture, where humans can produce meat while maintaining ecological balance. Ranches like Tom's are a prime example of achieving this seemingly challenging balance. For him, building and developing this model is a commitment to sustainability, where clean food production goes hand in hand with responsibility and respect for every creature on the green prairie. Have you ever imagined robots taking over the job of milking cows? Today, this isn't science fiction, it's reality. From milking to bottling and distribution, every step is smooth, automatic, and timed to the second, all managed remotely by human operators. So how exactly does this robotic milking system work? Let's find out in today's video. The most obvious change brought by robotic milking is the complete elimination of manual milking and semi-automated methods, once time-consuming and labor-intensive. Now, precise, fast, and continuous robotic systems do the job. Human involvement? Only to monitor and ensure smooth operation, intervening only if something needs adjustment. The robot, known as the automatic milking system, is a smart device that safely detects, cleans, and milks the cow's udder. Its biggest advantage? It knows when the cow wants to be milked and how much milk is expected, avoiding stress or injury to the animal. Using advanced sensors, the robot locates the teats and guides robotic arms to attach the milking cups. The entire process is controlled by central software from the operator's booth, ensuring cleanliness and pinpoint accuracy. the milking process connects seamlessly with cooling, filtration, and storage systems. As the milk is drawn, it's immediately filtered to remove impurities and then chilled to 4 degrees Celsius to preserve freshness. This entire process is fully enclosed, the milk never touches outside air, guaranteeing hygiene right from the start. Once cool, it moves to the quality inspection unit. Here, technicians test for freshness, fat content, bacterial load, and any trace antibiotics to ensure it meets health regulations. Then comes packaging. Robots measure the exact volume, fill sterilized containers, seal them, and double-check for airtight closures. The packaging environment is sterile and sealed, preserving the milk's natural taste and nutritional value. Once packed, the milk is ready for widespread distribution. But it doesn't stop there. Some factories are now integrating AI and data analytics directly into their milking robots. These upgraded systems track milk output, milking frequency, and even the individual health of each cow. Farmers can then customize schedules to match each animal's physical condition. Data helps detect early signs of common diseases like mastitis or stress-related issues, improving animal health and overall productivity. Thanks to robotic milking, cows are milked based on their natural physiological rhythm, reducing stress and increasing milk yield. Plus, it extends the animal's lifespans. Less human activity and more automation also mean quieter barns and a calmer living space for the herd. Studies show that robot-milked cows often produce more milk of better and more consistent quality. These systems can also detect abnormalities in milk temperature, color, or somatic cell count, a key health indicator of the udder. This ensures that only high-standard milk, fit for export and consumer safety, makes it to market. So, can everyday farmers adopt this model as a startup opportunity? While the upfront investment is high, the long-term returns can be impressive. Yes, you'll need significant capital and basic tech know-how. And yes, improper maintenance can cause system failures. But with automated monitoring, you'll reduce the risk of disease outbreaks, lower contamination, and cut labor costs, resulting in a much faster return on investment. Even better, the model is scalable. You can start small and grow with your herd. With real-time data and automation, farmers can make quicker decisions and respond to risks more effectively. This is the future of agriculture: smarter, more sustainable, and high in added value. Thanks to robotic support, consumers are getting closer than ever to clean, traceable, high-quality milk. This isn't just automation, it's a massive leap in agricultural evolution, shifting from manual labor to intelligent systems. With improved productivity, quality control, and animal welfare, robotic milking is helping shape a more sustainable, safe, and farmer-friendly livestock model. And in the near future, this model is expected to grow even more advanced and widespread. With global demand for cattle products, especially milk and meat, rising sharply, farmers are facing the challenge of boosting productivity while still ensuring animal welfare. Today, however, technology is transforming the entire livestock industry, from monitoring cattle health, optimizing reproductive cycles, to predicting the best milking times. And in today's video, let's explore how smart sensors and data analytics systems are helping farmers decode their herds, earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in added value every year. In traditional cattle farming, detecting health issues relied almost entirely on the farmer's personal experience. Signs like loss of appetite, reduced activity, drops in milk yield, or subtle behavioral changes were often only noticed once the disease had already progressed. This meant treatment was more costly, less effective, and it shortened the productive lifespan of the cow, directly cutting into farm output and profits. On top of that, herd management used to depend on scattered, manual record keeping with little systemization. Farmers had difficulty analyzing data holistically or predicting health, reproduction, or milk quality trends for each animal. For large-scale farms, even small errors could quickly escalate into losses worth tens of thousands of dollars each year. Today, thanks to powerful advances in technology, smart livestock farming systems have emerged, powered by artificial intelligence, IoT sensors, and big data platforms. These systems integrate wearable sensors, often collars, leg bands, or ear tags, capable of tracking heart rate, body temperature, movement, feeding, and rumination time. All of this data is transmitted in real time to an AI system, which then analyzes and compares it against standard health and behavioral models. Any sign of stress, illness, or changes in reproductive cycles will trigger an immediate alert, sent directly to the farmer's phone or tablet. But it doesn't stop at biological sensors. Modern systems also integrate AI-driven cameras with real-time image analysis. This computer vision technology can detect abnormalities in posture, gait, social interaction, or environmental response, enabling early diagnosis of mastitis, skin disease, lameness, heat stress, or even psychological distress in cattle. Machine learning systems can even be customized for each individual cow, allowing for personalized health management and optimized performance. Smart livestock technologies are already being deployed in developed countries such as the United States, the Netherlands, Germany, and Japan, and are now expanding into Southeast Asia, including Vietnam. The results are striking. Milk yield increases by 15% to 25%, thanks to early detection of udder-related diseases and optimized reproductive cycles. Treatment costs are reduced by 30% to 40%, thanks to timely intervention before conditions worsen, cutting down the use of expensive antibiotics and drugs. Culling rates drop by up to 20% as cows receive better care, extending productive lifespans and reducing investment losses. Financially, data from farms in the Netherlands and the US show that smart farming technology boosts profits by an average of $250 to $400 per cow per year, not even counting the added benefits of improved milk quality, stronger brand reputation, and reduced labor dependency. Clearly, technology isn't just transforming the way we raise cattle, it's reshaping farm management thinking and redefining what economic efficiency means in modern agriculture. This is the inevitable path toward a smarter, more sustainable, and more prosperous livestock industry.
Set among the towering peaks and rolling plains of Colorado, Silver Spur is considered the largest cattle ranch in the state. With an area of 150,000 acres, this is also considered the largest private farm in the United States. Today, join us to explore the largest cow farm in the state of Colorado. Colorado is home to many large cattle farms, but the title of largest beef farm belongs to Silver Spur Ranch. Located in the rugged western part of the state, this sprawling ranch seemingly embraces the Colorado cattle industry, as it combines traditional farming methods with sustainable innovation. Spread over thousands of acres, the farm features diverse landscapes such as forests, grasslands, and high-altitude grasslands. With a long history and roots in traditional livestock farming activities, Silver Spur has now applied modern methods to increase efficiency and sustainability. Silver Spur Farm covers an area of up to 150,000 acres and is divided into 4 subdivisions. The cattle farm, with more than 15,000 cows and thousands of beef cattle, is raised in the second subdivision of Silver Spur Ranches located at Kiowa Creek. With an area of 80,000 acres devoted solely to raising cattle, this subdivision is home to Angus, Red Angus, and Charolais cattle breeds, famous for their productivity and premium meat quality in the US. Livestock operations are controlled from start to finish. Cattle are raised in a natural environment on the farm's breeding grounds. Every day, cows are allowed to graze on the grasslands to feed themselves. So, if you go to the state of Colorado and the Rocky Mountains, you can see thousands of cows and cattle grazing in the fields. The farm primarily focuses on raising high-quality beef cattle. Herds of cows often graze in the Rocky Mountains. The vegetation in this area is known to produce leaner, more flavorful beef. In fact, in its operations of raising cows and other livestock species, Silver Spur Farm is committed to sustainable farming practices, including rotational grazing, water conservation, and natural habitat preservation. Nature of the land. The cattle industry in general, and cows in particular, are the foundation of Colorado's agricultural economy. It is one of the state's largest agricultural industries, generating billions of dollars in annual revenue. Cattle farming and beef production contribute to the local economy through job creation, support for local businesses, and export opportunities. Silver Spur Ranch also plays an important role in Colorado's agricultural economy, contributing to the state's beef production and supporting local communities. As one of the largest cattle ranches in the state, Silver Spur is an essential part of Colorado's livestock heritage, preserving traditional practices while adapting to modern challenges. Each year, Silver Spur provides thousands of high-quality beef cattle to the processing plant to produce meat for consumption. When cattle reach marketable weights, they are shipped to processing plants. Colorado is home to several large meat processing facilities where beef is slaughtered, processed, and packaged for distribution. Colorado's largest beef processing plant, JBS USA, located in Greeley, plays a vital role in the state's beef industry. JBS USA operates one of the largest beef processing plants in the state. The facility is a major hub in the U.S. beef supply chain, processing large volumes of cattle each day and producing a variety of beef products for both domestic and international markets. The processing factory applies modern processing methods, ensuring food hygiene procedures. One of the most prominent and important points in the U.S. meat processing industry is that they have the most prestigious food safety inspection system in the world. Even before entering the processing plant, USDA inspectors and veterinarians inspect cattle to ensure they are healthy and meet regulatory standards before processing begins. After undergoing processing, each carcass is thoroughly inspected by USDA officials for signs of disease or contamination. This testing is mandatory and ensures that only safe meat enters the food supply. Meat is graded based on factors such as marbling, age, and fat coverage. The USDA grading system determines the quality of beef, with prime, choice, and select being the common grades. After beef processing, carcasses are quickly transferred to large refrigeration units where they are chilled to prevent bacterial growth. This step also helps improve the tenderness of the meat. After freezing for 72 hours, the beef carcass will be cut and the meat separated from the bones. And finally, the beef pieces will be packaged according to customer requirements. Packaging methods may include vacuum bags to preserve freshness or bulk packaging for large orders. The packaged beef is then shipped to distribution centers, retailers, restaurants, and export markets.